We will continue on number 15. Good morning, everybody. Tena ko pana samayena. Can you see the Tena and the samayena? They are one pair. Even though they not be side by side. Always remember. So this is very rather common in the way spoken Pali lah. The word ko is kind of emphasis. Pana is then. So these two are from here to here. This is rather common. This is rather common. So what we do in this particular case. You can start this. The pana is in decline. So in decline, then in decline in the Pali, but in English is adverb. The Pali is an adverb. So you don't worry about the interchange of terminology in Pali and English. So then this one is, you see, this is instrumental, but for time aspect in English is at that time. And you have to be locative at that time, on that time, because Pali is by that time. So it would at that time, so at that time. So we go through, and this from here, this is one line. From here is one line. So the last thing we need to do is we always look for the last verb. And the last verb, this last verb is hoti. So hoti is the third person singular. So once we identify that, so if any of the word around here is Gerund, then we know what to do. Let me say it's more than one. Actually, in this case, it don't have. So this is a compound, Kapila. You can see this is a Kapila, and then this is Veta and Vanang. So we know that Vanang has to be a kind of forest or a groove. So this is Vanang. So it's a Vana. So you see, that means technically this is a groove. So this is a groove. This is a groove. Then can you see this one Kapilawat? This is technically, when you translate it into English, it became Kapilawatu. So there is a and the difference between A and this. All right. So then you see Sakyanang. So you see the Anang and the Anang. So that means technically this and this are same case. And then you see Nawang, and then you get Santa Agarang. This is also a compound. So the compound is Agara. So Agara. So this is Agara, and then this is a Santa. So this is a neuter noun. So a neuter noun, normally a nominative singular or accusative singular, you will have Nigahita. So this is your subject. So this is the subject. So this one is an adjective to this. So it has to be GCN lah. So this is also this has to be GCN. Technically, that means this is new council hall. So this is a subject, new council hall. Right. Then you see the verb is here. There's only one verb. Is, can you see is, right? And then you will see this as a PPP. Can you see? It is a PPP. If you take this PPP, you find it, why this PPP is so funny. Technically, it has kara. Okay, yes, kara. Yes, kara. Kara is the base. Then it has an ape. It has an ape. Then it has an ape. Then plus a ta is added. So that means technically this PPP consists of what we call a causative plus this. So this is one. That's why you see it. Normally, if without this, it will be kata. Normally, KAR, the root is KAR plus ta, KAR, okay, this is KAR plus ta, consonant R is drop kata, this is the PPP, this is consists of this kara, ape plus ta, so this one cost to build lah, make to build lah, all right. So in translation, we don't have to use that because in the sentences we don't know who is called, who built this, and so what they do is the new counseling hall is built, is built. So this is another adjective to it. This is also a compound. Chira is long. Achira is not long. So the new counseling hall is built not long. You can, if you like, you can put a not long ago lah. It's not long ago. Then can you see up to here, this is a verb, this is object. Verb is object. This is the extension. So with extension, that means we cannot take genitive case, we have to take dative, means for. So for this is plural, for the sakyan. Sakyan. This is also adjective to this. Adjective to this. In this case, for the sakyan, here technically is two or of. So what I do is for the sakyan, I change the case to for the sakyan in the group of kapilawatu. So this is a change of case. So you don't have to worry about it because for sakyan of the group kapilawatu, it sounds a bit funny. Or if you don't want in this way, what you do, what you do is you will put kapilawatu group for the sakyan. You can put here kapila, kapila watu group. You take genitive case kapi watu group for the sakyan. So this one, if you take genitive case kapilawatu for the sakyan, so this one no need already. So that is how you should able to determine which is sounds better. So in this case, this or this, right? You decide lah. Or if you change into for the sakyan in a group of kapilawatu also can. This is a compound of also can. Because this is a compound. This is a compound in between here is a tapurisa. Somewhere in the middle of this, this is a tapurisa. That is for sure. This is a tapurisa. So you decide what case you want to put in. So any question on this? So this is very easy. This is rather straightforward. The only thing is here, they decide how you place it in this way. So here it says they use this now. Pana is used now. So you don't have to worry. You use now. Now at the time a new council hall has not long been built. This is a PPP. PPP. This is like a perfect tense. This is like a perfect tense. You see the word he used is God. God and build. This is technically describing this causative. Can you see? God. This is a God and then plus been built. These two is causative. So that is how you do a causative. Can you see this word God? And then this one, these two plus this one, this is making it in causative. Okay. So if you don't want to translate this, you see the translation here did not talk about the groove. I did not talk about the groove. It just talk for the sakyan of Kapilawatu. That means this sakyan stay in Kapilawatu. So technically, this new hall is built in a forest or in a group. So this new hall is located in a Wanang. This new hall is in a Wanang. So that is the reason why you see I put it in the group. No doubt this is an object. So this object, so an object, a place normally you say in Penang, in KL, something like that, in the building, in third floor, also we no doubt it is a direct object, but then we need a preposition of locative to indicate it's a place. So there will be a change of preposition. So that is not the issue. All right. Any question on this?
Brother Alfred,
Hmm.
this Kara Pitam is from Kara, from Kata,
Ah,
as participle, but the long A,
ah. Ape lah, ape.
yeah, from the Ape is long A, but then the KA, the long A, the first A is a long A.
Oh, you have
mean,
to
it's compensation, is it?
strengthen.
Strengthen.
Have to strengthen. The car had
When-
to be strengthened.
When the R is dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Not the R is dropped. It is always strengthened. It's always strengthened that way. You strengthen because then you strengthen. Otherwise, you cannot differentiate between a verb and a noun. Normally, when it comes to noun, most of the vowel in the root strengthen. Most of the time they are strengthened. They are strengthened. That is the case lah.
Oh, yeah,
So
thank
when you see something like that, you know that the root is car already. It is no. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Now we will go to number 16. So Sandi Bhikkhave, a case dash is mean is a join together. Samana, Brahmana. So a compound normally, Dwanda, the last one has to be if it's not a plural, normally it will end up with neuter noun one. So but in this case, it takes a long A because plural. So when this is a plural, we are not sure whether this can be singular. This also can be singular. So when you see a plural, we automatically take both of them as plural. All right. So this translation here for the AK and Ekache, this is a bit difficult. So this one Ekache, you have to refer back to the PME. In PME, it use partly. PME, so PME use this as partly. You can put it here. PME use partly. Partly, PME. PME gives the meaning of partly. In Golden Dictionary, you give some certain a few. So this one has to be taken into consideration. Okay, never mind. We go through this. All right. This is a Dwanda. Okay. Then you see this one Ekache Satika long A. Satika. Why? See, this is a long A. This is a long A. That means this is the end. Plural. Then you continue again. This and this is opposite because there is a A there. That means this is na. This is na. This is na. So this and this is the same. And then the sentences continue from here. Ekacang, sasatang, ekacang, sasatang. This is exactly like opposite of this. And then followed by this one is a sandi. So this is atanang. Atanang, this is atanang end with M. Then we follow by a C. There is a change of the nigahita into this end because of europhonic. Let me change our sound. So same like this one, lokang che. That means lokang. Split the sandi become lokang che. And then can you see this is the same like this one? Top one dia sama. Panya plus apinti. But in this particular case, the A is not strengthened at this point. I also don't know why. So sometimes, so I put here is causative plus. I put SV means this will be taken as a subject verb. It's a verb plural. Then we'll see the translation first. So you see the word Santi, Santi can be peace. Santi can be peace. Santi can be also, because the word Oti, singular, plural is Santi, plural is Santi, because the root, this one come from root AS, to be, This one is to be, so this one is a plural. So you look carefully, this is one verb, this is one verb. So in this case, this is not peace. Can you see this is a vocative? Vocative, vocative. So we take vocative, monks, and then this is a verb, Verb normally we put at the last, but in this case, no. We take there are. There are, can you see, there are. Then you can see the AK. AK, normally AK is one, But in this particular case, it is not taken as one because it is taken as certain. There a certain recluses and Brahmin. This is Dwanda, Brahmin. All right. So this one, okay. Can you see this one, Sasastika. Sasastika, if we look into it, that means it is Sasasti plus Ika. Sasasti means it's the people that believe in eternity. Plus Ika, that means those. I mean, I put those. If it's singular, you put one who believing in eternity. In this case, a plural, I put those. Or in this case, the word ekacha, that means for plural here, we put some. Some, that means it's of few or something. Okay. So in this case, in order to connect this, because they are in the same case, so we put who are. In this case, this one is taken as partial eternalist. Can you see? Partial eternalist. That means not fully, not a completely staunch believer lah. Partially a bit here and there. So here, partial eternalist. Can you see this non-eternalist? We put and non-eternalist. So the word ekacha and ekacha, we take this. This is ekacha. Okay. So the first line up to here, I draw a line is complete, because they say that means we get this is up to here we get okay. Now, because I have to split like that, otherwise this will be all the way one line one. So the next one, if you see ekachang sasastang. So this is should be accusative singular. This and this is the same. This and this is the same. All right. What we do if we take this as the subject verb. That's why I put subject verb. So subject verb, that means in this case, this one is, can you see the word here, panya penti. Panya penti, it means if it's a singular, that states. If it's a plural, assert means or declare, because the subject here is plural, so the verb here is a plural. So in this case, we say they lah. When we say they, actually they are, it means referring to some recluses and their Brahmin. So this is the one for you to know that they, because this is the subject, they. So the choice I use is declare, declare. You can use declare or you can use assert, because it's the same. Because assert, that means you assert. So a verb can take an object. These two are the object. Atta itself and the world. So they declare cell and the world. Okay, cell and the world. So after the declare, after the verb, you see that there are two object, object. And that means these two is an adjective to this. Ekachang satang and ekachang asasatang, and this is adjective. So can you see here? Here at the bottom here, adjective, adjective to this, adjective to this. So in adjective to this, we say declare. So here we have to put the declare cell and the verb are. This is to join both object. To join the both object are partial, eternal, and non-eternal. Follow. This one is not in the sentence because this is joining. This is joining. This is joining. You can see this is joining of the object, descriptive of object, adjective to object are partial. Then, can you see? This is extension. Chatuhi, it can be instrumental or it can be appellative. So in this case, chatu is 4. This is watu is ground. That means by 4 ground. 4 ground. So this one, that is how the translation is. So our workout justify everything. So then after that, after you have done everything, you look at the translation. There are some recluses and priests. Priest is referred to Brahmana. Why? During the Buddha's time, the Brahmana is doing a fire ceremony for the king. Some kind of rights and rituals to protect the country, to protect the king. So the translation, if you translate as a priest, you are okay. But if you don't want to translate as Burmese, you use the word Brahmin. Brahmina. So here is partial eternalists who are not, you don't need two who are partial eternalists and non-eternalists partial. So this part, I think the English not so good. I think then this one is okay assert. This one is assert that the self that they use the that is added in the self and the cosmos. The world loka is the cosmos are partial and partially eternal or partially non-eternal. You know what is eternal? Means forever. That means in the Buddha says that the world one day will be destroyed. The world by fire, water, wind. But these few elements fire, water, and wind. But now you can see the climate change already. Climate change, which means we are affected by wind, water, storm, and then fire. This is the hot weather. Sometimes too hot. Wildfire, all those things. Okay, all this clear? This is clear. This is clear. This is not so difficult. So this one you just have to put comma and comma and like that. So all right. And number
Brother Alfred, sorry, these 4 grounds is the elements on 4 grounds.
On the 4 ground, we're not too sure. We are not
4
sure.
grounds.
Because if just now I told you it's just on the 4 element, right?
Yes.
Fire, that means the world can be destroyed. Because if you say the world is eternal, one day if there is a nuclear bomb is a fire, so the world can be destroyed by fire. And then there is in the sutta, it says now we got one sun. If we up at certain period of the time in future, there will be more than one sun. When they've got more than one sun, so the earth also will destroy. So the wind, water, all this the 4 elements the 4 grounds should refer to 4 elements, if I'm not mistaken. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Number 17, I think we have done this because this one is talking about remember the last time we talked about this is the first jhana. So we're going to skip this. We will go to number 18. And then
last week.
So number 18 is a bit long, but then now, all right. You see the word now this just now is ekachang and ekache. Now this on its own already. Ekache kula putu. Now this is the adjective to this. Can you see? Because this is a compound, son of certain family. Son or certain family. So normally the book would say son of good family, or they always put good family. I don't know why they couldn't put there, but I put the same way. Okay, this is good subject. All right. Here, this is adverb. So adverb, this is number one. Here, vocative mark. Certain son of a good family. Okay, up to here, up to there. Okay, can you see? So this is the verb. The verb. So the verb 40 is either is or is a verb to be. So in this has, can you see has? Because this, can you see this one? And this one is the same case. CN to this, Papachito, that means this is describing the puto. Puto, sometimes this is not there. Since this is there, it's a lot easier. Has gone forth. This is has gone forth because this is describing this. Has gone forth. Can you see object? Object. This is the object. Accusative. Can you see Anagariyang? Agara. 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 Agararia. So is referred to, here is translated as homeless. Homeless. Okay, homeless. Okay, has gone forth Has gone. This two is this take as an object. Has gone forth. In this case, the object is object here. Homeless. Has gone forth to be homeless. So this is the object. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Then can you see agara? This is ability from home or from house. This is from faith. We cannot say from faith because this is from faith. That means the person who left become a monk is by faith. By faith. By faith. But anyway, the translation is like that. So had to be a homeless. This is referred to be a monk, and then from the house from faith. That means if you have no faith, you don't do that. So from faith. This one is still a raw translation. All right. Now up to this part, no problem. Okay. After that, you will see. Okay. Can you see this Otino is still describing this? This is past participle. Still describing this because they are TCN. That means, can you see the word here? Sunday there. He. He is a subject. No, this one is he. So he here, so that we start a new line here. He, I am. This is a, instead of ahang, he is okay. He, I am. So I put because I am affected. This is a past participle. I'm affected. Can you see this? This is can you jati is birth. Jara is aging. Marana. Marana, this marina. That means you see this compound is instrumental by birth, aging, and death. Okay. This is all. This is plural. Sukehi, sorrow. Sorrow. So this is plural sorrow. So kehi. This is also a lamentation. Plural lamentation. Okay. Okay. Suffering also plural. Okay. Can you see all these plural? Stress and grief. Stress got ES or not? I'm also not sure. Stress, correct. Sounds funny to me, so many S. This one question mark, so not too sure to check dictionary. So all this plural, so that's why it's not joint. So that means if you look at this and this, that means I'm affected by birth, aging, death, sorrows, lamentations, suffering, stresses, grief. This is the thing. Okay, and that means the reason why he left the home is because he believed that these are the natural law. So he want to leave the home and cultivate certain virtue and to be out of the samsara. So we will continue here. All right. Yeah. Can you see? I put this line like that. I put this line, and that means okay. So the next line here, the next line is uh, Tukotino. Technically this is Tuka. I also don't know why he put the O there. If my guess, so it will be Tuka plus Ava and plus Tino lah. This is my guess, because sometimes I lazy to check one. I'm lazy to check. I can. Okay. So the Ava is abbreviated to be O lah, Otino lah. It become Otino lah. So Otino lah. So only Otino it means Otino in this case Otino means it will be translated as affected by suffering lah. So that's why you see the O because of this O. Ava change to O, not the. That is the reason. Okay. So what we do is you will start and next line. So the subject we borrow from the just now. That means in this case is a son of a good family. So in this case, so the son of a good family. In the second line, he say I am affected. So as a subject here, you know that you can say I or a monk. You can still use the I because here I am. So I say I can use I or you can use the monk who is affected. So in this case, the subject here do not have to be mentioned because it's already mentioned. So bracket one, no need to mention. So the monk and the I is the same person. So here you say, here the Ducotino is affected by suffering. Okay, can you see affected by suffering? Overcome by suffering. And because you see this is also the same case, this is still a C1, same like this is same the top one. So that means the subject is still the same. Affected by suffering, overcome by suffering. So when you combine this, you say affected and overcome by suffering. In English, it's affected and overcome. You don't have to use suffering two times. All right. Any question up to this junction? Okay. No question now. This is the one the most difficult. This one you see this is can you see the word nama? Normally in front of the nama it should be a proper noun. Usually this is a proper noun. So if this is a proper noun, you see I put here Apewa, a name of a person. But I checked the sutta already, MN29. This is not a person. And Bhikkhu Bodhi translate this as surely. I put it as perhaps, because this is upper and eva. Upper means few, eva is only. So in this perhaps and surely is almost there. Now, now you see how we translate. Okay, after that, yeah. Okay, we go Imasa kevalasa. Imasa kevalasa. That means this is an adjective. That means we take it as dative. To this entire, So this is a descriptive of what? Okay, you see, descriptive of this. Dukkha and Kanda. Can you see that this is Dukkha and Kanda? Dukkha. aggregate, this is aggregate of suffering. This is Tapurisa, aggregate of suffering. And to the aggregate of suffering, this that means this one is a join. That means you join it together, can you see to this whole aggregate of suffering. I put a comma here just to tell you this and this are joined together. Entire and whole is the same. Whole entire. So it's up to you. So you don't get confused where entire suddenly here become whole. Because it's a matter of English. Matter entire and the whole aggregate, the whole aggregate of suffering. So this one is one line. This and this is one line. All right. Okay. Then can you see here anta kiriya? The word is anta. Anta is and. This is also come from the word car. This is come from car also. Kriya. This is that means kriya is long A is ablative. Ablative. So in ablative, in this particular case, is a bit difficult to see. So I still think this is not ablative. I still think that this is a subject. I still think this is a subject because if this is a long A, is a plural. That means I put action for ending. This is a compound. Action for ending to this whole aggregate of suffering. So this becomes a subject. You see not? So this is not my logic. So whether you see the same logic as what I see. So I put it as a subject. So this and then this one perhaps it makes it makes sense already. Perhaps action for ending to this whole aggregate of suffering. Then can you see the word here is, can you see it? This one, panya yeta. That means this is objective. It would be apparent. I mean it would be apparent. Or it can be two. One is objective, one is reflexive. You see, so in this case, I choose this one because it would be apparent. The word apparent, the panya means panya is also can be known. Panyata can be known. So it would be apparent or would be known. See that? So this is how it goes. So the only one is this is the one. So even if you put here, surely this is okay. Surely action for ending to this whole agree. Of course, Pico Bodhi didn't put Pico Bodhi put like surely and ending because this is ending. I put the action. So something like that. Can you see? All right. Any question on this? All right. So if you no question, you see the answer. This is a book, the translator. Here, a use of a good family, contemplate. The word contemplate is not in here. Because if you look here, name is contemplate means reflect. Reflect, he thinks, it can be contemplate means reflect, he thinks, this is okay. Because when you translate the message, say reflect. I am beset with this birth, okay, death, sorrow, that body, mental, pain, and despair. Okay, I'm affected by suffering, frequently by suffering, affected by suffering, frequent by suffering. So this one is a bit awkward, but anyway, you know. What a great thing. So this is not there. What a great thing would it be? So I think this is the one. This is one. Because everybody also got headache with this translation. What a great thing it would be. Should you see that this whole line up to here. See, this one, technically the way I look at the author translation, I think this line is referring to this one. So you can, if you try to do from here backward, sure you will get confused already. So don't worry, follow the style I do is something is good. The ending is there. The ending of the aggregate of all the ill is to come. We make known. We make known. Can you see? This is the thing. Contemplating this with the confident, he goes forth for all. So the confident is sada. Confident is sada. He go forth. This is put at the back lah. But anyway, the message is more or less the same. More or less the same. Okay. So I will go to
Okay, Alfred.
Yeah.
Can I just, where did this open inverted commas and close inverted commas in the answer start from? Here you, a good family contemplates thus. Then
Oh
in the
So-
in the what it didn't show except for
no, it
Otino.
didn't show. It didn't show because in English they say when you say if you say contemplate this then this you have to open in inverted comma already. English It's
Yes.
just it's for instance I say that open in inverted comma. I am beside this birth. Okay, I say it's I say and I it's the way you use English grammar so you cannot find the inverted comma in here. Cannot you cannot. It's a matter of English grammar.
Except that Otino, why
Ah.
is it in inverted commas? Number 2, above. Number 2, that Otino.
This is
Is
Sunday.
in-
This is Sunday because the A is there.
But you have an opening inverted
Opening,
comma.
that means opening because the translator says this is open quote. Open quote. The translator you put open quote. So when you put open quote, he choose to put an open quote here until that here. Can you see?
I see.
This one is this one. So he thinks that this is not a full stop. Can you see the T here, the ET here, the translator thinks that this is open quotation.
Oh, there's a full there's
No,
a full stop.
Full stop never mind
Oh,
lah.
no. Didn't
So
see. I thought the one
so
was stop at A.
so the translator think that this is open quotation.
Oh, okay.
Open quotation. So the open quotation start from here. I am. See not? See this one the T. He thinks that the quotation should be here. I mean, that's how you have to analyze lah.
Yeah.
Okay, follow
Thank you.
that part. So you don't think that this is a full stop lah. The full stop is sometimes just happen to be there lah. In English, there is no full stop lah. Open quotation lah. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Thank you.
You get what I mean? Okay.
Yes, thank you. The stresses is 1S. At the end, 1S.
No. One S
1S.
I also try to look funny. Cannot pronounce 2S. Okay. So, okay, we go to 19. 19. 19 not so long. That one is very, very long. So sometimes I also got headache. I do a translation. I got stuck for a couple of hours. After that, I stopped. Then I rethink again until I figure out lah. Because you get the answer in the book, but then to translate, giving the case and then come out with a subject verb object, is difficult. So this is not something you pick from the book. You have to come out on your own. You see, Tenako Panasamayena, it's always the same one. This just like I told, this is like it kind of a stroke stop phrase. English is called stop phrase. A kind of stock phrase. This is kind of a stock phrases. Phrase of phrases lah. Okay. So when we see like that, we say then at the time, we always say always the same thing, then at the time. So this is considered the whole thing is adverb of time lah, because this is to respect of time. Okay, in this case, can you see Bhikkhu is a plural, Bahu is singular, Bahula long A, that means Sambahula, that means many monks. This is adjective to this. GCN, many monks. Then, okay, Bhagavato, Chivara, Kamang, Karoti. Can you see this is the verb? Can you see this verb and this subject? Agree, agree. That means in this case, make, okay, make what? Make. Here, the word is Kamang Chivara, rope making. So you see, Kamang this is a noun, this is a verb, rope making. So if you want to say many monks makes rope, you cannot say rope making. It sounds a bit awkward. So we truncate this, I will say makes rope lah. But the word here is rope making. All right. Then can you see this is Bhagavato? So Bhaga plus 1, 2, or Bhaga plus what? So they translate, and you do a declension, you get ablative, not ablative, dative and genitive. So it's for the plus one. We put for the plus one. Right, this one is easy. So the next line, okay, Nita Jivaro. Can you see the word? This one is a long Jivara. This is O. O, that means it's a nominative singular. Means here is Nivita is a PPP, a completion of the rope. So in this case, we say either you say rope completion or completion of the rope, whichever. Yeah, I put like that, completion. Rope. I put like that to test, because there should be another way to put the English here. Let me see whether what they put here. They also never put anything, so they put technically you should put something like completed. English it should be completed rope. Completed rope, that means it's done, completed rope, completion, something like that, you get the meaning. You see here, okay. Here is with, okay, completion rope with 3-month lapse. So here you read it's a bit here with 3 months left. It sounds a bit awkward. It would be more correct to think that after 3 months left. Don't you think so? Because we say after 3 months left, with 3 months left, actually this will be sounds a bit better. That is after 3 months left, this has to be past tense. 3 months left. Should be past tense. Okay. Up to here. That means up to here. This is a new line, even though they are one line. So technically, the after 3 months, then this one, the rope is done lah. So the next one, this one cannot join together, because you see here, this one becomes the subject verb. It's subject verb, because this is subject verb, because this is Pakamisati, Pakamisati, that means he will set out, he will set out a journey lah. He will travel lah. You will set out a travel. So that means so the rope, basically the rope is for the monk. So by the time the rope is done, it's about 3 months. If you read carefully, I think this may be during the Vasa time, 3 months. I think it's the Vasa time. So what is important in a long sentences, you try to break it out in smaller line like that. Subject, verb, object, extension, subject, extension, subject, verb, extension. You see, completion. completion of rope after 3 months. So this one the one. The last one will set up. Will set up for it. So here, so in order to join this, you see that this is an object. Object. Normally a dative will be for a journey. For a journey. So in this case, you cannot say why you want to. I did not put the word for, but in English this will sound better. The last one will set up for a journey. You see or not? You get what I mean? So all these a preposition you decide you remember the rules during your translation. Translation means you determine the preposition. According to English, according to English grammar. So that means according to Greek grammar, that means the Pali preposition is not always equal to uh, to English. Okay, you get what I mean? So that means during the translation you determine the preposition, like this one I determine so this one I determine because it makes sense. So I determine this. So I put in a bracket. Like this one also I determine after. Instead of which I use after. So this is also I determine. So I want to highlight so that because then you are more at ease is the translation. Otherwise, you say why you use the wrong preposition. So during the translation, you determine according to English grammar. Pali preposition is not always equal to English preposition. So in this particular case, so this is the one not equal, right? Not equal. So the line number one, this is the one you determine. This is the one I determine. See, you determine. This is the one I determine. You see, these are the two instances that we follow English. So this is something you cannot find in the book. Definitely you cannot find in the book. Okay. Follow, so this is a very good things for you to take note lah. So you can take notes of this so that you don't. So you take note of this, then because if you don't take note of this, when it comes to this type of translation, you have headache, because this is already this is redo all the English, and this is what it come out with this, and they redo according to the translation, how the translator want to see it. At that time, many monks were busy. The word PC is not there. I can tell you the word busy lah. It makes sense lah. 3 months must be busy making rope because they have to cut the rope patch by patch. If they go to the channel ground, find some white cloth. They have to dye the thing after they have to stitch out patch by patch. In this is you see this is in making up rope for the Lord. The word Lord is Bhagawa. So this is pure old English. This is old English type of translation. So this guy must be this the translator must be not be body, even older, must be a British. So you see the way is here, when Rome are ready at the close of 3 months. You don't use the word after 3 months lapse. You don't use after 3 months lapse, at the close of 3 months. This and this is more or less the same. This is a revert of this into this. Okay. See, this is a revert. So that is a lot of things. Doesn't mean you got the book answer, you're able to come up with this. See, this is what I want you to see, because and then the Lord will set out in his tour. You see, I thought a journey is in his tour. You see how people translate. Both of them get the same message. In his tour. See lah. And then this is a command, a service to the mankind. I mean, why? It means when Buddha start to travel, he will go for alms round. So when you go for alms round, you got a chance to do dana. You got a chance to do dana. So here means got a chance. You got a chance to do dana. So it's a service. Besides the chance to do dana, and then you still got a chance to listen. ILIS listens to his Dhamma talk. So there are some people, there are some people, Dhamma talk, Dhamma talk. Because there are a lot of people, when they meet the Buddha, they will ask Buddha this and that. So when you ask the Buddha, Buddha will give you a lot of explanation. So the explanation, that means it become a Dhamma talk. So this one is the translator's additional commentary. All right. So I put in this to support this one. I put in this to support this, so that you know why he put this. Because when he go for tour, that means he go for, let's say he start for Kapilavatthu, he go westward, then he'll probably go to Delhi, then he will go further, and then people can got the chance to listen to his talk or whatever. All right, so we are done at here. So this will be the next Saturday one. Okay, any question on this? I think you understand more. This PME is really good. If you are beginner, cannot teach. This translation cannot teach. You cannot understand. Or even you already learning Pali for so many years, you will still find a lot of difficulties. Okay, but anyway, things will be a lot easier and easier. All right, we are done for this.